So I wanted to jump in here real quick and kind of share with you guys a little bit about proportions, just because I was drawing it for this one, for working on Olivia Wilde. So I did my center line. The eye line is approximately halfway between the top of the head, not the top of the forehead, the top of the head and the chin. Then the nose is approximately halfway between the eye line and the chin. And then for the mouth, it is approximately 1/3. This one kind of varies between people, and different books and methods show different ways. I've seen people demonstrate it as halfway down, 1/3 of the way down. Basically, the line is approximately one-third of the way down between the nose and the chin. Going around to the side, the nose lines up to where the jawline actually starts, and then the mouth line actually lines up to where it curves. So, obviously, she does have somewhat of a strong jaw, but basically, this is where the ear will be. Here is, starting at that nose line, is where the jaw basically starts to show up and starts to come down. Right where it hits the mouth is where it cuts in and starts going towards the face. It has that angle. Going up here, the eyes, basically 5 eyes wide, so the amount of space here should be equal to this and on each side. However, with this, it's kind of harder. You kind of have to take a step back and figure that out as you go, just because you're on a rounded surface. Coming down from the inside of the eyes is approximately the nose width. Again, that varies from person to person. And then going down from the center of the eyes down to the mouth is the corners of the mouth. So I laid all that in here just for this one, just to kind of get better at the proportions and try to nail everything, just because a couple of my last pieces, the heads weren't tall enough, and I kind of want to make sure I get that right from here and see how things go. But I just want to jump in and share that really quick before I move on. Also, one more thing, the eyes, depending on the age of the character, this one the eyes are slightly above the eye line. They're going to be, for a teenager, they'll approximately be like even on the eye line, and for a child, they would be down here lower on the eye line. Just another quick little thing on proportions. So, here is the next one of Olivia Wilde, and here you can see, as you can see while I was sculpting, I started adding some demon horns, and I added in the ears, thinking that if she had some super long, like elven ears, they would stick out of her hair, even though it's super thick for her hair. So that's what these are, and I kind of like that. Also, a little bit of a devilish, sneaky smile I started adding in. And I just wanted to use her as a base and create my own interesting character inspired by that. So I started with her, took the leap, and then kept going. As you can see, as I spin this, I didn't finish the back of the hair. I didn't get to that part yet. Ran out of time, but I got a lot out of it of what I wanted, and it's somewhere that's on the right track. So depending on if I like it in the future and if I want to continue and push it a little bit farther, see where else I can take her, I might do that. But as far as this challenge goes and trying to knock out a whole bunch of likenesses. This was another one that was great, and just trying to capture it. And with Olivia Wilde, I think it was trying to capture her and a feminine beauty with such strong features, like the strong cheekbones that she has, and the jawline's a little bit more stronger on her. So that was one of the things. But overall, hitting up all of these likenesses, there's a lot of little things that you start to see. Little forms, like the little form of that she has that runs from the nose to the inside of the eye, that actually runs to the cheek, that separates this spot. And there's a couple indents here. There's a lot of different things that when you really take a close look, that you'll start seeing all kinds of new forms. Even with the cheeks, and how I had, when I decided to make her smile a little bit, there's a certain section of, I'm going to say, fatty tissue that's right here that kind of moves up and down when she smiles and creates a couple creases that are right here. So it's little things like that, and that's why I'm doing this challenge, to help me to see and learn as much as I can. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this one as well. But I'm gonna call her done as far as now for this week for the challenge.